Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jason Zimmerman. It is a story we first brought you last night. 3 people, including 2 police officers, died Saturday after a traffic stop escalated. Few details have been released at this time by state DCI officials. In the western part of Wisconsin, officials say the incident happened in the village of Cameron at 3:38 Saturday afternoon. That is about 50 miles north of Eau Claire. During the stop, shots were fired, and by the time it was over, a Chetek police officer and an officer from Cameron were both pronounced dead at the scene. Another person involved in the traffic stop was taken to a hospital where they too were pronounced dead. We are still waiting to learn the identities of everyone who died. Since the incident, there's been a ton of support shown for those officers on social media. This includes Governor Tony Evers, who posted on Facebook today, "Our hearts are heavy for the Chetek and Cameron police officers who lost their lives in the line of duty yesterday. Kathy and I are praying for the officers' families, colleagues, and the Barron County community mourning this tragic loss," end quote. Action 2 News will continue to follow this story. We'll bring you more information as soon as it is released. If you step